everybody, I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you everything that I picked up in the month of June. Now I got quite a bit of stuff for you guys today, and quite honestly, this might be my biggest pickup video to date. So sit back, relax, and please guys, do enjoy. Now this next bundle of games I actually got from a friend of mine here on YouTube that I recently met, Ben, also known as Coaster Crazy 10, to you guys here on YouTube. He sent me a great bundle of games. We actually did a trade. Since I already did an unpackaging video, you can look that up. I'm not going to go into detail about these games. I'm just going to go ahead real quick and show them to you guys. The first game we have here is Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins in the Game Boy. I actually completed this in 2 days. It was fantastic. Summoner 2 for the PlayStation 2. Disc-only copy of Mercenaries. Very cool. Spy Hunter. I have yet to play it, but I really want to. Next, we have a nice little pile of NES games here. The first one, Jeopardy! I've actually sunk a ton of time in this. Hours, actually. Love it. The Battle of Olympus. Excitebike. Rad Racer. Never played it, really want to. Kung Fu. Played a little bit. Awesome. Bases Loaded 2, second season. And last, but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Very awesome. Gold cart in immaculate condition. Very pretty. Alright, I got a ton of stuff from GameTeezy, a trading site that I've spoken quite a bit about in my previous videos. I think I'm going to do a video dedicated just to talking about this website because I think more of you guys that watch my videos need to join this site. It's absolutely unbelievable. You can get some great deals on games, and I myself got some really nice deals this month. So here are a few. First we have here Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, complete, boxed, and actually still has the plastic sealing on it. It's open, but it still has the plastic, the original plastic that the guy bought it in, which is really, really cool. I paid very reasonable price for this. $15 in my opinion is a very great price. Definitely not my favorite Kingdom Hearts game in the series. Matter of fact, it's probably my least favorite. But being a Kingdom Hearts fanboy, I needed it for the collection. I did complete it back in the day when it first came out. Unfortunately, I got rid of it. So it is back in my collection, and I am one happy camper to have it back in there. This next bundle of games is absolutely ridiculous. Also from GameTeezy, I paid $60 for this stuff, which once you see the amount of stuff that I got and some of the games that I got, you won't believe it. It's unbelievable. One game he actually forgot to send me, which is actually in the post right now, and that's Final Fantasy Tactics Advance for the Game Boy Advance, boxed and complete. So that's just part of this bundle of joy that he sent me for $60. One game here we have Pac-Man for the Game Boy. I loaded up on DS games. He's actually selling his entire collection of stuff, which I'm still keeping an eye open for some of the other stuff in his collection because I'm thinking about getting some of his PlayStation 2 games and PS1 games. But I loaded up on like all of his DS games. Every DS game that he had that I wanted, I snagged. Animal Crossing Wild World. I put about 3 hours into this while I was on vacation. Not very fun walking around the world playing with computer-generated people. So if any of you out there have Wild Crossing, I know Storm's a big fan, let me know so we can get together and play some Animal Crossing together. Finally, I've gotten this game. I loved Portrait of Ruin. Haven't gotten Order of Ecclesia yet, but now I have Dawn of Sorrow. I played this game for 5 hours straight at the airport and on the plane, coming home from vacation. Absolutely incredible. I love it. It's so much fun. Final Fantasy III. I've never played it. Obviously, the original game was not in 3D, but the remake for the DS is. So I'll be interested to sink some time into this, see how I like it. I'm really getting into the Final Fantasy series, though. I'm playing through Final Fantasy IX now, and I'm really enjoying it. Final Fantasy XIII was great, even though despite the not-so-popular fan base behind it. But Final Fantasy III, I'm looking forward to getting into this. The final DS game we have here is Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Now, this game is sealed. He didn't include on the page that it was sealed, but, he added it to the bundle for $6. I couldn't pass that up. I mean, the game goes for like $10 used at GameStop. So to get it sealed for $6 is a steal. And from what I've heard, it's actually a really decent RPG. It's kind of a Pokemon-esque game, according to Craig, and I take his word pretty seriously, and he enjoys it, so I'm sure I will as well. Now, like I said, I'm supposed to get Final Fantasy Tactics Advance in the mail pretty soon, probably within the next few days. I didn't feel like waiting for that to make this video, so I just went ahead and made the video. But I also got some other box Game Boy Advance games, and he had an entire list of them, but some of them were just kind of like really lackluster titles that I wasn't interested in. But here were some of them that I was. First of all, we have the classic NES series Excitebike, which I got on the NES as well, but to have it on the Game Boy Advance box and complete, really sweet. Next, we have the Player's Choice copy. Not really a big deal for me, just to have a box is awesome. Super Mario Advanced, which is really, really cool to have this as well. Boxed and complete. The final game here is also a Game Boy Advance title, one that I'm very interested in checking out because the staff writers for TVandLust.net actually did a group article of the 10-year anniversary of the Game Boy Advance, and each of them posted a list of some of their favorite games on the Game Boy Advance. And this game came up on almost all of their lists, so I was very excited to see that it's a well-liked game, and that is Drill Dozer, and this is still sealed as well. This guy was selling it for $4, which isn't, you know, very exciting because, I mean, I think it goes for like 10 sealed on Amazon, so not a very great steal, but still, to get pretty much 50% off was pretty nice. So that's Drill Dozer. It's a platformer, looks very unique and interesting, and the card is actually red, and it actually includes a rumble pack. Sorry, I can't speak today. A rumble pack, which is really cool. So I'm excited to get that as well. These next two games I actually don't own the system for, but a friend of mine for my graduation brought these, and I didn't expect it at all, but he brought them for me, and he gave them to me as a graduation present. I was very thankful. And that is National Hockey Night is one of them for the Sega CD. I actually don't own a Genesis or a CD attachment, but I'm looking to get both of them. But this game is in immaculate condition. It even includes the styrofoam here with the game, which is just so awesome. So I'm very excited to have that Sega CD game. He also got me Stellar Fire for the Sega CD, which is really cool. And this also had the styrofoam in it, which is just awesome. These games, he kept them in immaculate condition from when he used to own a Sega CD back in the day. Next game we have here, very quick. You know, I bought this yesterday for very cheap. I saw it, had to pick it up. Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Spyro is one of my favorite games. It's probably my favorite series on the original PlayStation just because there's so much nostalgia behind it for me. I just loved these games growing up, and this one is definitely no exception to this series. Obviously done by Insomniac. Obviously they don't have the rights to Spyro anymore. They, you know, don't make Spyro games anymore. So unfortunately the series has completely fallen apart for me. But this game was really great, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm happy to have it back in the collection. Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Next thing, I also got a few things off GameTZ, just 4 quick movies that I'm going to show you. I'm a very big fan of Dragon Ball Z, for those of you that don't know. I am, the anime as well as the manga. But here are some movies that I was able to snag. This one right here, Brawly Second Coming, the uncut movie. This one here has 3 episodes on it. Fusion Losing Battle is what the title is. Very cool. Fusion The Last Saiyan, also some more episodes. These are some of the very later episodes in the series. And then this one is Super Android 13, the movie. I actually watched this while I was on vacation. It was really good. So, very cool. I got those as well. I'm a very big fan of Dragon Ball Z. Always have been, but I kind of kept it quiet probably here on YouTube. I don't think I've spoken much about it, which I don't know why. I love it, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. So, yes, Dragon Ball Z is awesome. Now, I also finally was able to take advantage of GameStop's buy 2 get 1 free. I had a $75 gift card there, and I've been waiting to go and spend it. And I was able to get a nice pile of games here using those gift cards. So I'm going to go ahead and go right through these. I'll speak about each one a little bit, and that'll be about it for my pickups video. So hope you guys enjoy this. Now when I go to my GameStop, finding PlayStation 2 titles is really hit or miss. If I see a title that I really want, but the case is in horrible condition, I'll just walk right by it. And typically that happens most of the time because GameStop really doesn't take care of any of their cases, or they just smack stickers all over them, which really frustrates me. but I was able to find 4 great titles and just great condition. So go ahead and show you these real quick. The first one we have here is Xenosaga Episode 2. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that German. I've never played any of the Xenosaga games, but I looked them up, and it just looks like a very, very obscure, unique RPG with a very just different battle system. So I'm really interested in trying to pop this one in and see what it's like and how difficult it is to kind of grab the reins and figure out the battle system. But for any of you guys that have played those games, let me know how difficult it is. Let me know if you enjoy them, but I'm excited to play it. The next game we have here, I've actually completed many times when I owned it back in the day, and that is Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal, the third in the series, but my favorite is definitely Going Commando. But this one is definitely not a bad game whatsoever. Had a great multiplayer mode that was added to the game, and I really enjoyed it. I played it a lot with my friends, and the single-player campaign was really great as well. A lot of new weapons, a lot of great new guns, and it's just a really great game. Next game we have here is Sly 3, Honor Among the Thieves. I've actually only played through the first 2 Sly games, so to have this one and to see it complete, not greatest hits, was really cool. So I'm excited to try this out and give this a go. The final used game I got on the PlayStation 2 here is Final Fantasy XII, the Collector's Edition. Like I said, I'm getting more into the Final Fantasy series, so when I saw this laying there, I had to snag it. And I'm really interested in trying this one out. I looked up some gameplay footage. The graphics look phenomenal. The battle system looks really great as well. And I'm not too sure about the story because I've actually heard mixed opinions about that. But you guys, leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think of Final Fantasy XII. I'm interested in trying it out myself. So, really cool stuff. I also saw a brand new PlayStation 2 game there, and it wasn't a greatest hits title, which I kind of found odd while I was browsing through the store. But I really wanted to pick it up. After reading the back of the cover, it was only $20, so I figured, what the heck. I ended up not paying $1 out of my pocket because I had those gift cards. So I went and snagged it, and that is Sakura Wars So Long My Love. I did an unboxing for this and spoke briefly about it, as far as like what it's about and what gameplay elements are within the game. So if you want to check that out and want to know more about this game, check out my unboxing. But I'm really interested. I haven't had a chance to pop this in yet. But it looks really unique, and it's not your average RPG for sure. So really cool stuff. Next 2 games are 2 Xbox 360 titles that I've been really strongly anticipating, but had yet to grab, just because, whatever reason, I just decided not to. The first one we have is Bayonetta, which I actually sunk 2 hours into last night. Completed the prologue in the first 2 chapters, and I'm loving it. It is just so over the top and bizarre. I just love it so much. I've never played Devil May Cry. But, a lot of people compare it to that. I'm not really sure what to compare it to be honest. Maybe God of War, just because it's so over the top and just so much going on screen at once. But it's definitely its own game and, definitely unique in its own right. And I just love it so much. Really, really cool game. The final game we have here is Lost Odyssey, an exclusive RPG for the Xbox 360. I know a lot of people here in the gaming community hold this game in high regards. So I hope that I find the same love for the game as they do. But it just looks really great. I looked up some gameplay footage. The graphics look so crisp and clear. And the story sounds really unique. And the battle system looks great as well. So I'm sure I'm definitely going to enjoy Lost Odyssey. I know Fran is a huge fan of this game. But I cannot wait to sink some time into this once I finish some of the other RPGs on my list of games to play. But definitely looks like a great game, Lost Odyssey. The final thing I got this month was actually a graduation present from my dad, and that is the 13-inch MacBook Pro. I actually did an unboxing for this, so you guys can check that out if you're interested in the contents within the box other than the computer itself. But anyways, I'm actually using this computer to film this right now. I'm using the webcam. So I hope the quality comes out alright, and I'm really enjoying the computer itself. The picture looks great. I watch movies on it all the time, and I watch my YouTube videos on it as well. So I want to thank you guys for watching this. If you've made it this far in the pickups video, congratulations. Yeah, you really deserve a pat on the back for this one. It was a hefty video this time. I picked up a lot of stuff, and for, I spent very little money as far as expenses go. I really, with those GameStop gift cards, I was able to pick up all those games. $60 for that one bundle of amazingness, to be honest. I don't even think that's a word, but it was so great. I was very excited to pick that up as well. So let me know what you guys have been playing. Let me know what you guys have picked up this month. Maybe a video response. I know many of my YouTube followers make videos themselves. so you may have already made a video, but just let me know what you picked up anyways, what you're planning to pick up in July. I know there's a lot of great titles coming out, El Shaddai, Catherine, and a few others. So let me know, guys, and thanks for watching.